You can't let your mental health issues or any issues that you have as a person define you. When you let it control you, that's when it starts to define you. But you're more than that. You're more than anxiety, and you're more than depression.
That mental health isn't one single thing, or mental illness isn't one single thing, but it's complex and it affects people it just doesn't discriminate, it affects everybody, whether or not you're conscious of it or not. Our mental health is a huge part of the human experience.
And I learned to be better to myself, and so not be so harsh on myself with the losses, but then celebrating the wins was a big thing. So when I did something well, like when I did achieve a goal, celebrate that and acknowledge that and give it the same amount of attention as I did the losses, if not more, to make sure that, I remember there's going to be losses along the way, but there's always going to be wins as well, and they're the important ones.
If you're ever feeling down and don't know what to do, know that there are people who care, people you can turn to.
But what I do in a place like this? But what I do? But what I do? But what I do in a place like this? But what I do?
You're a suitcase of greatness, parcel of gifts. You pack the talent everybody would miss. Little miss, if you knew how to look deep within, you wouldn't judge yourself by the color of your skin, clothes that you wear, marks that you get at school. You don't need A's just to know that you ain't a fool. It ain't true, everything that they expect of you. Took me a while before I ever felt like I was cool. Share your burdens with me, what are sisters for? Cause if you do, then I could make sure you don't cry no more. The media makes us strive for perfection, but that ain't real, it's money making misdirection. You're a work of art, so never question that. More than the box ideas of just in or fat. You could be an astronaut, you could be an acrobat, too divine to be defined by lines of a copycat.
It's really important for people to get help and to seek other people's stories and to seek comfort and camaraderie in these kinds of things, to look for the help that they need to help better themselves.
Take the time to learn, never be concerned, cause if you're loving yourself, then it will be returned. 5 ways to give and receive, love it's true, and if they're hating on you, then let them pass on through. If you got free will, then you got choice in life. You can even live the story that you wanna write. It ain't about winning or losing, I realize it's about living your truth, then touch the sky. And when it comes to boys, you need to know your worth. Don't let them treat you any less than what you deserve. You can always say no, it has to be balanced. No one can validate you, you're already valid. Dance inside of your natural high. Think for yourself, young child. Good friends will come into your life and have you so inspired with creativity you may find.
There's many ways I'm working on it, but a lot of it comes down to being self-aware and looking honestly at yourself and having that discussion with yourself about where these feelings coming from, and how am I dealing with them.
There's a whole world of parents out there who, if there was less stigma, would be more open to getting help for their kids when they identify issues with their kids, which is a monumental time to start getting treatment for mental health problems.
Is there anything that you want to add to anybody who might watch this video, whether they have mental health or they know someone who does?
Absolutely, having a support network is the most important thing, or one of the most important things in with regards to being a human being, being a healthy human being, and in particular having mental illness and getting through it. You need support.
Don't give up communicating with me. Even if I'm not messaging you, it doesn't mean that I'm not reading these messages and seeing that you're still caring for me and seeing that you're still supporting me through this.
You've really got to tackle it front on, but the hardest part is the fact that it's such a big monster that you need to tackle. So that's why we try and break it down into small parts. And sometimes you can't do that alone and you need people to help you.